Hello, everybody. I'm sorry, one of these days I'm going to get it together and actually be on time for my own life. Everybody else is on time. I'm just running behind. Uh, so, sorry to keep you guys waiting. I, just been extremely crazy and busy. I'm trying to play catch up because, New Year's Day, I got sick with a cold. So, I've been sick. I'm just now starting to get over it, and I'm just like trying to play catch up of like 3 days of not doing laundry or anything. So, I'm trying to catch up on all the stuff I did not do while I was laying in bed sick, saying, "Oh, great, now I see how 2024 is going to be going for me." My husband's like, "Don't say that." I was like, "Oh, okay, well, I said it, so, oh well." But, yeah, so if you hear me sniffling, that's why, and my nose is going, and my yarn just fell. I don't know why. Nothing wants to stay where it's supposed to, of course. Trying to reach my project over here. This is the scarf that I've been working on, and I used the new yarn, the Super Savers Speckled, in the color Pink Speckle. Bubblegum Speckle, that's what it is. And, it's, yeah, it's, I'm not gonna lie, it's stiff, but I'm gonna wash it. I wash everything before I give it to anybody, so. But I'm trying to get a head start on next year's donations, so that way I'm not trying to rush and get them done. So, I already have a hat. I gotta sew the ends in. I have a hat that I finished in the, this is Hobby Lobby, I Love This Yarn print, I think, in the color Fruit Salad. So it's got all kinds of different color speckles. But, still gotta weave my ends in. And I stink at doing the crab stitch. So what I did was I don't know what it's called. A twisted single crochet. You put your hook in, draw up a loop, and then you twist your hook and then yarn over and pull through. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is not a pattern that's written. I just kind of winged it. I just did what I felt like doing. So it's got like a little ridge right here. And I just did, what is that, double crochet? Yeah, I did double crochet from the top down to here. Then I did, oh lord, was it front loop only? Because I'm working like this. No, it was back loop only. Double crochet for this row. Then I did single crochet, and then I just went back to double crochet for the rest of it. So, oh, I just did that. That didn't take me very long. Oh, yay. Okay, so I got yarn. It's only 2 skeins of yarn, but, you know, these are going to be hat and scarf sets that I'm going to be donating. Except for this one. This one, I'm going to make something for me. This is Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in the color Wildflower. I hope that's not looking backwards. It does to me. I don't know if it does to you. But I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors of Red Heart Super Saver. And this one is actually softer than the bubblegum speckle. So, and you wouldn't think so because it looks like it's got a lot more dye on, like going on because they're darker colors. But I love this color. And I ordered two, and they messaged me back and said, I ordered two from Walmart. They messaged me back and said, we only have one, but do you want this other color as your second one? Because they were the same price. And this is Red Heart Super Saver Jumbo in Macaw. So it's different shades of blues. And I figured, I saw it and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? Because I don't have a lot of, like, neutral or guy colors. So, because I'm trying to make hats and scarves for everybody, it's like, you know, it's not just women that are homeless. So I'm trying to make it so everybody can get one and find a color that they like. So I'm going to be ordering, like, the latte stripes and what is it, newsprint or newspaper stripes, stuff like that. That way I can have that and make hats and scarves out of that too. But yeah, it's such a pretty color. That wildflower is such a pretty color. And I've never had the color macaw before, so I was like, you know what? Yeah, why not? I'll try it. I will try it. You know. I'm also going to try to do, like, scrap blankets for them this year for the homeless for 2024. So winter, like November, December of next year is about the time that I start donating to certain places that I know go out and feed the homeless or help the homeless. So that's what I do. This year I tried putting a call out on my YouTube channel thinking, hey, I can use my platform to help me. And I did, and I hope that some people donated to their local, like, homeless shelters and stuff like that. But I mean, as long as you can donate locally, to whatever cause, you feel passionate about. But I think that's something I'm going to do every year. I'll put it out on my channel. That way, if anybody wants to donate yarn or, hats and scarves or anything to keep, people warm, they can do that. But yes, I was trying to I try to use my YouTube channel to help any way I can. That's fellow crocheters and knitters and everybody, to people who aren't on YouTube, and things I'm passionate about, like helping the homeless and doing stuff like that. Oh, that is a very good idea. Baby Afghans. Um, I'd have to call. Um, Let me see something here, because I think I'm missing some things. Oh, yep, see, I was on Top Chat. Why was that? Oh, that's cool. Yeah, but I have an itch on my nose that will not stop. It won't stop. um, but I have to call my local hospital because I wanted to donate um, like preemie hats and blankets to to the hospitals. So if they will accept them, then that's something else that I'll be doing. You know, I was really passionate about donating stuff to the NICU, and then COVID happened, and everybody got really strict about everything, accepting donations and stuff like that. So I know they weren't accept the local, the only hospital around here that has a. Oops, I dropped a stitch marker. Okay, I'll get that later. That has a maternity ward. Um, and yes, there is only one hospital that has a maternity ward. So, you know, if you're having a baby, you're going to that hospital. Um, I know they stopped accepting donations because of COVID. I don't know if they picked it back up, but I'm going to definitely double check. Or I'll check now to see if they'll accept anything. And if they do, then I'll start taking donations for that too. If I can get in contact with anybody, because I sometimes I call and leave messages for people and they never get back to me. But that's just part of the thing. So I don't even know if we have like a Project Linus around here because I know they would take them. But oh yeah. So this is my current whip. That doesn't seem to be anywhere near the finish line anytime soon. I have no idea why. It feels like this is taking me forever. And I would show you guys. Yeah, yeah. I should probably do that. I should probably see if that's even a thing where I'm at. So, yeah, I really don't have money to spend on I really don't have money to spend on yarn like that, but when I can, I try to get things, to get yarn for the things that I want to do. I would show you guys the snuggle blanket, aka Big Bertha, that I'm working on for me and my husband to snuggle under, but that thing is so huge. I can only work on it when I'm sitting in the bed because that is the only time I can spread it all the way out. And I just hit something. That's a shirt. Um, that's the only time I can spread it out and actually work on it is when I'm sitting in the bed. So it is in my bedroom as a whip, but that thing is at least 8 pounds. It's heavy. I can't just sit in a chair out here and crochet on that. I would be like, oh, this is too much. That's a good idea. I need to look on Facebook for that. Okay, I will definitely be doing that. Yeah, like the whole hat and scarf thing for the homeless. It's not just hats, scarves. It's ear warmers, gloves, any cowls, anything that can keep them warm. Um, I finance that all myself, so that's why I have to start super early, because it's like there are times that I'm just not financially able to get the yarn. But I try my best. And I normally get probably about, I want to say maybe 30 to 40 hat and scarf sets done when I start in August. Now I'm starting in January, and I should be able to get more done this year. So, but yeah, that's. So how was everybody's New Year's? What did you guys do? Yeah, this is probably the fastest stitch I know how to do, which is just granny stitch, back and forth, back and forth. So, I didn't do much of anything for New Year's. I just stayed home and relaxed and cooked a turkey. But, huh? Gotta get it from the freezer. Oh, no, Stephanie. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, like I said, I got sick on New Year's Day with a cold. It always starts with my throat. When my throat starts hurting and, you know, nothing's helping it, that's when I know I'm getting sick. Everybody saying hi to you, baby. Um, wow. That sounds tiny. But, yeah. But I think that this is like the best stitch for something fast. Oh, yeah, no, tiny. Still haven't tried the thread yet. I'm going to. I'm just trying to get some of my whips done before I start a whole nother thing. Because something's telling me that I'm going to get addicted to it. And I will be crocheting all kinds of doilies and miniature things. Yeah, I have this. I have the snuggle blanket. I have another blanket I'm doing for myself. What else do I have? I have a gigantic bin up here. Let me see if I can get you guys to see it. Warning, camera movement. That big purple bin is all whips. So I'm trying to work my way through that. And yeah. And then I'll start other things. but I'm trying to work my way through that first. A lot of, I would say about half the projects in there I have to order yarn for because I ran out of yarn, which is why they kind of stopped um, being worked on. Um, and some of them are UFOs, so they have to go into the UFO bin. And I'll probably I might do a frog it or finish it video, or I might do it live. So you guys could tell me whether I should finish it or just completely frog it and make something else with the yarn. I think that would be fun. But that sounds interesting. That does. That stitch sounds very interesting. Might have to try that. It's I always have to be doing something. So most of the time when you see me on these lives, you'll see me crocheting on something. My hands have to do something. I can't just sit still and be like excuse me. Take a drink of coffee. I did not expect that caramel macchiato powdered creamer to be that good. That's a good idea. I can just give a few a try and then, always frog it if I. Yeah, definitely. Ribbit, ribbit. Frog it. Yeah, but it's that's a good idea. I might do that. I seem to have start-itis at the moment because I got these two yarns, these two that I showed you, and I'm like, I want to start something now. I want to start it, and then I'll never finish it, but I'll start it. But every time I get a new yarn, it's like I want to start something new and just have that whip bin just overflowing to the point where I'll probably need a whole nother bin. But maybe when I go, you know what? I think next Saturday I'll do that as a live. Next Saturday, for my scheduled live, which will be the should I finish it or should I just frog it and make something else? So, yeah, we can do that next Saturday. I'll just have my husband help me get that bin down because I can't, with my back, I can't reach really high. And I'm not supposed to be lifting heavy things and trying to get heavy things down off shelves. Yeah, a million and one whips. Yeah, seriously. That's what it feels like. finish your Frog Fridays. Yeah, yeah, Lisa from Happy to Hook does that. Yeah. I love watching her videos. Before the live, I was just watching a video, Crystal from, Bag O' Day put out about the Stenley cakes, and I'm like, why? Why? I want that. I want that. I want that so bad. I don't have the money for it, but I want it. You know, so it's like, ugh. Yeah, I was just watching her video before. I'm gonna finish it after I do the. I'm finished with this live, and I'll cook dinner while I'm listening slash watching it. But yeah. It's like she always shows some pretty yarn, and I'm like, I wish I had the money for that, because that's pretty. Especially anything sparkly. I like sparkly. Sparkly yarn. Yeah, she's an enabler. She is, but I love her though. I'm determined to make her cardigan out of puzzle yarn. It's the red one she did with the Jane Seabrett glimmer yarn. I think it's Easy Crochet Cardigan. But because I wear like a 5X, I would have to probably get a decent amount of that yarn, and I would have to save up for it. So maybe it'll be an Easter, no, not an Easter present. I don't want to say that. Yeah, see, I've never done a cocoon cardigan, and I don't know if I'm going to like it. But I can try to do one, and if I don't like it, I'll just donate it. I know the Secret Yarnery has a cardigan that I want to do. I think it's the. Is it a cardigan or sweater? It's like the Tammy sweater, Tammy cardigan, Tammy something. But she did hers in pink, and I was like, ooh, that's that's nice. I would not mind doing that. That's been on my list of things to crochet for a long time. Yeah, I like Crystal's tutorials. They're easy to follow. The only one I couldn't seem to get down was the puff stitch hat. That's the only one that really gave me a lot of trouble. I think because I'm used to crocheting, what is that, clockwise, and she does that for like the first like 2 rounds, and then she tells you to go counterclockwise, and I'm like, I don't know if my hook will go that way. And I tried it, and I was like, you know what? Nope, 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 no. So I was like, you know what? I'll try this with a different yarn. I'll try it with a non-fuzzy acrylic yarn, because I was using Lion Brand Ferris wheel, and it's roving, and it's fuzzy. So I was like, and hard to frog, also. So I was like, you know what? I'll just try it with an acrylic yarn, and I might try it with the hat that I'm gonna make out of this, the hat and scarf. I might do a the puff stitch hat out of this. and then a puff stitch scarf. I love when they have the center pulls just ready to go, because that means I don't have to go digging in the skein. Um, and I'll do a puff stitch scarf to go with it. She's got a tutorial on the cat stitch that I want to do so bad. That and the dragonfly. I'm like, oh, dragonfly. I wonder if she's going to do one on the butterfly stitch too. Cause it, or does she have one already? Does anybody know if Crystal has a butterfly stitch tutorial? Or did she just do the dragonfly one? Excuse me, sorry, like I said, I'm going to be coughing a lot. Stupid cold. Because if she has a butterfly stitch tutorial, I might just frog my blanket. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look through her tutorials and see if she has a butterfly stitch, because if she does, I might just frog the blanket I'm making for myself. Not the snuggle blanket, but the other one I'm making for myself out of the Starburst print. And instead of doing the stitch I'm doing now, I really just might do the butterfly stitch, because that blanket is gonna be my blanket. Like when I'm sitting out here and it's a little chilly, which like it is right now, because I have the window open, because I was cleaning with bleach, and I can't stand the smell of bleach. I like the fact that bleach gets everything clean and it disinfects everything, but I just don't like the smell. So I have the window open and the fan blowing out the window. Get the bleach smell out of here. I like the smell of like disinfectant spray though. To me that reminds me of a hospital. Like, and a hospital is disinfected. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to look through her stitch tutorials and see if she has the butterfly stitch, and if she does, I really either I'm gonna rip apart the blanket that I was working on, which I might not do because I seriously am almost done with it, or I might just take this and turn it into that. So, oh, thank you so much. Okay, yep, yep. That's what the wildflower yarn is gonna be. Yep, yep, yep. I've decided. See, now I'm about to start another thing, and oh my god, here we go. Here we go, Jessica. Just start 5 more projects, and maybe one day you'll get through all the whips. I'm determined to finish this set, though. This set is gonna get finished, and then I'm gonna allow myself to start another thing, because the big snuggle blanket is almost done. I literally have three more skeins to get through, and then it'll be done. I literally probably have less than 2 feet left to do on um, on it, because I was trying to make it as long as our queen size bed, and what, like, at least the width of a king size blanket, because I know that both of us toss and turn and stuff like that. So like I don't want anybody, either one of us, ripping the covers off the other one. So I was trying to make it wider. So I made it the width of a king size blanket, but it's going to be the length of our queen size bed. Maybe even a little bit more, just so we have like extra to make sure that we can pull the blanket like up to our neck if we want to. So I can't wait till it's done. I've been working on that thing for almost 2 years. And the only reason it took me 2 years is because I'll stop and I'll do stuff like this, like donations for the homeless, or I'll stop and make, you know, an order, because I do orders for close friends and family. So I know my mom ordered a lot of stuff from me one year, and a friend of mine ordered a lot more stuff, and I was doing orders for like 2 months before Christmas, and I was doing all orders for Christmas presents and Christmas this and Christmas that. So I was like, well, because I always tell them every year, if you want something for Christmas, put the order in like the end of September, beginning of October, because that'll give me time to work on it and not work my hands down to the bone. Because I will do that. I will sit here and just crochet for 4 hours. Of course, getting up and taking a leg stretching break, or, you know, an eating break. But other than that, it's, yeah. Yeah, it's coming along. Sometimes I'll be sitting in the bed crocheting, and my husband looks at me and he just stares at me, and I'm like, what? And he's like, how do you go so fast? I'm like, I don't know. And then, sometimes he'll see me and I'm like looking at my phone on the bed and I'm just watching a YouTube video like this. And he's like, how are you doing that? How do you know what you're doing? And I'm like, because I've done this for years. And once I get the hang of a pattern, I'm kind of like, I can watch TV and do this. Plus, this is probably one of the easiest patterns I can think of. Other than single crochet, of course. But, like, when I was doing the butterfly stitch prayer shawls, no. I always had to look at what I was doing, because it was like, you have to skip 4 stitches and put a stitch marker in that fourth one, and then skip like 3 more. So you're skipping a total of 7. And then in the 8th stitch, double crochet and double crochet in the remaining 5. And it's just like, what am I doing? I can't tell you how many times I had to refer back to the pattern. I was like, oh god. Because I was like lost. But now I've done them so much, I can probably do them with no problem. This was a full skein of yarn like 3 days ago. So I've been working on the, because when I do laundry, I can just sit there and do this. I have to be able to keep an eye on the laundry and um, do that. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like this is one of the Yarnology hooks from Hobby Lobby, and I've never had an inline hook before, and I don't know if you can see that, but it's an inline hook. I normally use, just had a hook. I normally use, I think that's called tapered. Yeah, they're not inline, but But, yeah, so do I. If I'm not cleaning or cooking, I am crocheting while watching crafting drama YouTube channels. Um, excuse me. But I had to fix myself in the chair. I was sliding off the chair. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, but I've never used an inline hook before, and I actually quite like this. Um, this is really good. Yeah, see, tapered is the only ones that I knew. And when I went to Hobby Lobby, these hooks are $1.99. And um, the size I use is an I or a J, the most. And I keep finding myself like running out of I hooks and J hooks and also H hooks. I gotta go get another H. I gotta get like 3 of them because apparently I have. This is a size H. This is a 5mm, and this is the only one I have out of 3 full sets of crochet hooks. Like I said, when I moved, I think I lost hooks somewhere because I can't, like, I had 3 full sets. And this is the only 5mm I have. I have 2 5.5mm, not including this one. I think I have 3 of the 6mm. I think I have all 3. If not, I only have 2 plus the other one from Hobby Lobby I got. So that would make 3. I only have 2 6.5mm. I have 3 10mm. None of my big hooks got lost. It's just all the ones that are like 6.5 and below. That's what got lost. But all my big hooks, my 7, 8, 9, and 10s, did not get lost. They're all still there. So I'm just kind of like, well, what in the world is going on around here? So I just find that funny that all my big hooks are still here, and all my like 6.5mm and under are like 1 or 2 are missing. Yeah, the inline, these are pointy, and like I find it easier to get into tight stitches with these. Like, don't get me wrong, the tapered ones are good too for getting into tight stitches, but I find sometimes I have to struggle. Like, if you're trying to get into a slip stitch with the tapered ones, it's not happening. It's just not, unless you made that slip stitch really loose. It's not happening. Yeah, see, the problem with me is I used to, when I first started, I used to put um, on a scrap piece of paper the pattern, the yarn, what row I left off of, and what hook I'm using, but I also used to put the hook in the notions pouch that I put in the bag with the project. So, I mean, I don't know if they got lost that way, or I don't know. But now, thanks to my husband, I have a pencil case with all my hooks in it. And um, yeah. Oh no, I don't use Apple. I use Android. I can't figure Apple out. I really can't. Plus I'm so used to Android by now. It would take me learning a whole new system. I used to have an iPhone. I used to have an Apple phone. I just didn't like the $150 bill from Sprint for having an Apple phone. But these are all my hooks. So all of these are the big hooks that I have all down here. And somebody gifted me this one year. It's a Clover 10. Oh, you can't say that. It's a 10 millimeter Clover. And I was like, well, that looks smaller than the 10 millimeter hook I got with the sets. So I'm like, you know, I don't know. I was just like, okay. Sorry. Oh my god. I have all three of my 9 millimeters. I have two of my 10 millimeters, but that's just because I was working on something for my husband that required a 10 millimeter. I only have two 4 millimeters. I have one 4.5. One, two. Okay, I got two 5.5s. Two 6.5s. This is ridiculous. All my tiny hooks are here. And all my, like, big sizes, but everything from, like, a G up is missing. At least one. But yeah, and I've learned that some hooks you can't use for certain things. Like, I love my Tunisian hooks. And they're metal, but but they came with a set of wooden hooks that had this plastic um, cord. And I don't know if they're bamboo or what. They're some kind of wood. And I do like them, but they do not work very well with certain yarns. Like acrylic is okay. Velvet yarn, nope, not doing it. It doesn't like it. Yeah, yeah, the stick together cord. Yeah, the always getting tangled together cords is what I call them. They're always getting tangled, no matter how many times I try to separate all of them and then wrap them very nicely. They're just like, no, we're gonna get tangled. Okay, alrighty then. So I just stopped trying to untangle them and wrap them nicely. I just kind of wrapped them up and put them in a container. And I was like, okay, you're gonna stay here with the other metal Tunisian hooks, and that'll be that. I don't think mine smelled. I don't think mine smelled as like anything. They might have smelled like chemically, like chemicals or like plasticky, but I just left them out for a few days, and if they did smell, I don't remember it because it wasn't that big of a deal. I just left them out for a few days, but I don't remember if they did or not. But if they did, I'm sure I left them out and they just spread them out on a table and let them air out, And I think if they did have a smell, it most likely went away because they don't smell like anything now. If anything, they smell like my scented candles that I burn all the time. Yeah, that's excuse me. That's just like yarn that that if it smells like factory or like chemicals or anything like that, I just leave it out. Well, my yarn is out anyway. I don't really put my yarn in totes anymore. I did at one point, and I was like, well, I can't find anything that I need. So, even though I can see everything, I can't really I can't really see everything because it was in a clear tote, but I was like, nah. So, now I have this shoe hanging thingy, and this is where I put my yarn now. And I can fit like 2 balls of Super Saver Jumbo in here. See, I can't comment on Prim because I haven't used them. I want to. I want to get them and I want to try them. Um, the best that I can equate them to is Susan Bates because I do have plastic Susan Bates that are not ergonomic that I did use before I found out about ergonomic hooks. And um, or before I got the inline um, ergonomic. Um, hello. Um, yeah, I think they are the same shape as Prem. I just have never tried Prem personally because I just, I normally don't spend a lot of money on hooks. And all the Prem sets I've seen have been extremely expensive. I do, however, want to get that Susan Bates twist and lock set. I really do because I think that would be very, very handy for me, especially since I have a tendency to take crochet with me on doctor's appointments. Um, so that could be my travel hook, and then I wouldn't have to worry about scissors because it's got one end has a hook and the other end you can put the little cutting tool on, and so you know, but but these feel good. These feel good. If I'm willing to go back to Hobby Lobby and buy like all the sizes they have of these and numerous of them, they have to be good because if I didn't like it, I would be like, anybody need a crochet hook? Because I wouldn't use it. I wouldn't use it if I didn't like it. And it slides really easily on the hook. The yarn slides really easily. And like I said, this yarn is really stiff, so that's surprising that it slides that easy. There's no drag on it for me. I haven't used it with cotton yet, and I'm kind of debating maybe not to. I know my metal hooks work good for cotton, and so I think I'll stick to my metal hooks for cotton. And my hooks can get squeaky sometimes, so I just take my shirt sleeve and, wipe them down. And then they're fine. They're fine after that. But, yeah. So I am gonna get this set off of Amazon. It's by the same company that I got all 3 sets of my metal ergonomic crochet hooks from, and um, I think it's Yarnis, I believe. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's them. And I think I was telling you guys about this last time. They have it's like $30 and you get like 20 something crochet hooks. And I think 10 of them are the really thin um, metal hooks that you use for crochet thread and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. To getting myself that set and trying it out. And the best part about it is it comes in a case. So it's not like a pouch like the other ones came in. It's an actual, like, it looks almost like a CD case. It, like, you zipper it and unzipper it and open it, and it's like got all the slots for the things. Oh, you're okay. Yeah, it's Yarnis. Yarniss. Yep, the steel ones. The ones that are normally you can never find in yeah, the small lace ones are ergonomic. Yep. Yep. They have this handle on them. This rubber handle that you can grip really good. That's why I want them. Because I'm like, they're ergonomic and you can hardly ever find them in ergonomic with the rubber handle. And I fell in love with that company. Obviously, if I ordered 3 sets of their hooks. I ordered 1 set, and then I was like, okay, I'm going to try it out. Because I had never had ergonomic before that. So I was like, I'm going to try it out, and I'll just order 1. And, like, 3 days later, I was like, yep, I'm getting 2 more sets. They're really good. The only complaint that I have about them is some of them come, like when you try to crochet with them, like right out of the pouch. Some of them drag a little bit. You just gotta take your shirt and just wipe them off, and then they're fine. It's like invisible dirt. I don't know what is on them, but after you wipe them with your shirt, they work fine. Or even like a dry microfiber towel or cloth thingy. Um, yeah, they will they will work just fine. But I think it's from the manufacturing process and stuff like that. They manufacture them and then just put them in sets and put them in the bag and wrap it in plastic and then send it out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it might just be from the process. So, but I don't mind because every time I get new hooks, that's what I do. I take like a microfiber towel or my shirt. I just, you guys wouldn't believe it. It went like that, and it was like all the way down here. Yeah, see, Tulip is a brand that I haven't really gotten into either. Um, Neither is Clover. Like that 110 millimeter hook from Clover, I have to try it out because I've never used it. But I'm thinking about trying it out, and if I like it, then maybe I'll get into Clovers. But Clovers are expensive. They're really expensive. Um, Also furls. I don't think furls would work for me because I'm a pencil grip. Like I hold it like I would a pencil, like when I write or a pen. So um, I don't knife grip, you know. So I mean I do when I'm working with like velvet or blanket yarn, like and I'm struggling to get through the things. I'll start grabbing it like this, and I'm like, okay, get through the loop. But other than that, I don't. I pencil grip. So, but I also don't hold my yarn like you would think I do. Um, I normally don't hold my yarn like this. Okay. Um, I'll look into the tulip ones. Um, but I normally don't hold my yarn. I just hold it loosely or not at all. Like I'll have it like this, but my hand is like barely gripping it. Like, and I think that's why my tension is all over the place because I don't like I don't do like the wrapping and this and that and under over and looks like you're trying to do cat cradle freaking thing. I don't do that because I wasn't taught that way. So, you know, I wasn't taught how to hold my yarn. Oh, I can make my tension tight. I mean, don't just because I don't like hold my yarn like, wrapped around and all that. I My tension's tight. Like I can um for example, my mom was uh crocheting a single crochet blanket and you she asked me if I could do a couple rows because she was like her hands were starting to hurt. So I was like, okay. So I started doing my single crochet and on the blanket you can tell hers are looser and mine are all like tight and stuff. Like the blanket goes like this. It looks like an hourglass because where I did my single crochet and I didn't miss any stitches or anything and I chained one and turned, but you know, hers were looser like this and then mine were like so the blanket came out like wavy. And she's like, "How do you crochet so tight?" I'm like, "Ma, you gotta, you gotta, you gotta do it tight." Yeah, yeah, no, my three fingers, yeah, do curl on the yarn, and sometimes my pointer finger will go out like that, just not even thinking. Sometimes it like subconsciously just goes whoop, but yeah, it's not like super tight, like But I was never taught how to hold my yarn. I was just taught that you're supposed to hold your yarn, but I was never taught how. So nobody told me about, wrapping around your fingers and stuff like that. Because, my mom, she's really my aunt, but I call her my mom because I love that woman dearly. Um, she she's the one that taught me how to crochet. So, and she doesn't wrap it. So I guess she wasn't taught to do that either by my great grandma. So, um, but I do hold it. Sometimes I hold it with three. Sometimes I hold it with two. It just depends on how my hand falls and what's comfortable. But yeah, I learned a long time ago everybody holds their yarn differently. And when I found that out, because I was like, oh no, I'm doing it wrong. I gotta do this and do that and this and that. And I'm like, that's not comfortable for me though. So I was like, well, I don't care if I'm doing it wrong. And then I saw somebody and they were talking about how everybody holds their yarn differently, everybody holds their hook differently, everybody does things differently. And I was like, oh, so I'm not holding it wrong. I'm holding it how I'm doing, how it's comfortable for me. So, that I thank goodness, I thank God for people like that because it's like there's so many people that are new to crochet that will see somebody doing something and be like, "Oh, I'm doing it wrong." And no, you're not. You're not doing it wrong. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I put my phone on vibrate. Why is Facebook dinging my phone? I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I I knit. I think I knit wrong too. um, I just know how to do garter stitch. I don't know how to do anything else. I don't even know how to cast off. I just I just know how to make one long thing, and that's about it. And go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That's all I know how to do. But I think if I was to watch, what is that, continental knitting, I think people have said that if you crochet first and you're trying to learn how to knit, continental knitting is um, probably going to make the most sense to you. So I have to look videos. I have to look up videos on that. But I don't. I mean, I have a knitting machine, and I'm kind of like, well, what? I know it's kind of cheating, but I'm like, it's a lot faster than hand knitting. Because if I try to hand knit anything, it's gonna take me a year to make a hat. I don't, or a headband. Even a headband, it would take me a year. So I'm like, well, I have a knitting machine now. So, yeah. I have a Centro. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's my knitting. So people ask me, do you know how to knit and crochet? Yeah, I know how to knit and crochet. Because I technically do know how to hand knit. I just don't know how to cast off or how to do stuck in it. Yeah, I got what you meant. Yeah, yeah. I literally, when I taught myself to knit, I literally watched one video on YouTube about how to cast on and how to go back and forth. That was. I'm definitely gonna try to save for an Addy. Yeah, I am. I really am because the Centro, like, oh my god, like, it is so picky about the yarn. Like the Red Heart Super Saver, nope. I tried putting this through the Centro, and it's Red Heart Super Saver, and it was fighting me on every single stitch. Every single stitch. It was fighting me and fighting me and fighting me, and I'm like, okay, that's it. Yeah, see. Yeah, see, cause Crystal from Bag O' Day says she uses puzzle yarn on her Addy. I wouldn't dream of putting puzzle yarn through the Centro because it would probably like I would probably start stripping gears off of it and stuff. I don't, you know. So I definitely want an Addy. Anytime I try to put a forward, well, I can't say that. I can't say that because the Hobby Lobby I Love This Yarn goes through that Centro, no problem. Lion Brand Ferris Wheel goes through the Centro, no problem. Any three weight I've put through it has gone through it, no problem. Um, but it is so picky when it comes to yarn. I'm like, I love you, but I hate you at the same time. Yeah, see, okay, yeah, that would be better. Clamps would definitely be better than suction cups because, you know, yeah, piggy bank, yeah, oh, definitely. uh, yeah, it's that's the or Christmas wish list. There you go. I'm sure all of my family members could save like $25, and then, you know, they could all go in on an Addy for me. And the king size. I want the king size. I don't want the little 22 pin sock machine. But oh no. Yeah, see, as soon as I got the Centro, because it was a Christmas present for a Christmas present. Good lord. Okay, yeah. My birthday is now Christmas. Whatever. Sorry, my brain. Maybe I need to drink more coffee. But for my it was a birthday present. And my mom actually got it, and she surprised me with it. And actually, yeah, they were having supply issues because of Crystal and Pago Day. Because once she gives something a rave review, it just goes, which is cool. Because every time she says she likes a yarn, that store, like, or that yarn brand just gets like sold out immediately. Um, but what you call it? And yeah, as soon as I got it, and I got a little mad at her because she paid Amazon price, and I told her, I said, if you go to Temu, you're gonna get the same thing. Oh yeah, 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 that too. Yep, yeah. Um, I kind of yelled at her. I was like, why did you pay $70 from Amazon for the Centro when you could have went to Temu and got it for like $34.99? I was like, that's the link I sent you when you asked me to send it to you. And she was like, yeah, but I know Amazon. And I was like, okay, I can't argue with that. Amazon is like trusted and verified and everything. So I was like, all right, I can't be mad. So as soon as I got it, I started looking up on Amazon replacement kits for the Centro 48 pin Centro thing. And a bunch of them popped up, and I found one for like 14 or $15. And it comes with replacement legs, suction cups, screws, um, needles, the little hook thingies that are on the thing. It comes with a replacement gear for the crank, and it comes with a replacement crank. Mm. Yeah, I like Temu for certain things. Like if I have the money to get, yeah, AliExpress. I've heard about them. I didn't know if they were good or not. That's why I was like, I don't know. I've ordered from Temu before, and I've never had problems. The only problem I had was I had to wait like a month for my stuff. But I, th- I think that was the same thing with Wish. I ordered, what was that? I had a free gift from Wish, and they were like, just pay $1 towards shipping. So I was like, oh, okay. So I paid the $1 towards shipping, and um, it took 2 months for it to get to me. Okay, well if you're saying AliExpress is good, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna check them out then. Yeah, yeah. It took like 2 months for the free gift to get to me, and I was like, well, you know, there's that. And I was like, well, I won't be ordering from Wish again, and I didn't. And then Temu came around, and am I saying that right? Temu, whatever. Um, and the only thing I have internet on. I have unlimited data. Timu. Okay. Yep. See, I was saying it wrong. I was like Temu, Tamu, whatever. Timu. Yep. Um. Yeah. I have unlimited data on my phone, and I have like 10 gigs of hotspot on my phone. So I don't have a computer or anything like that, unfortunately, yet. I'm hoping that one of these days I will get proof for disability and be able to get myself a couple gifts and supplies that I need. Oh yeah, yeah. Good luck is right. Yeah. It's been 10 years. I've been fighting for 10 years. So, they just don't want to give it to me. But I'm going to keep fighting. I'm not going anywhere. So, but yeah, that's that's a whole nother story. But it's mm, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like it's a bit hectic. Like they just sent me a novel in the mail that I have to fill out again for the 10th time. But I don't mind doing it. Oh, see? Yeah, you're lucky. See? I wanna move to Canada. But, you know. Woo! I just kicked the table. How did that happen? That table, my foot was not supposed to be that close to the table. Ooh, messy. Hi, Trish! How have you been, sweetie? I haven't seen you in a while. Or at least I haven't been getting notifications for a while. I don't know. I haven't been getting notifications for half of the people I'm subscribed to, and I don't know why. Because I go to their channels and I watch their stuff, so I don't know why YouTube is just like, we're not doing, we're not giving you notifications. Mm. Yeah, see, not here. Not here. I wish that was it. I really wish that was it. But, oh, well, that's good. Yeah, I was getting worried. I was like, oh, I haven't seen her in a while. I hope she's okay. Hope she's alright. But, yeah, YouTube has decided that, well, not even YouTube, my phone has decided that um, a 10-minute video is going to take 30 plus hours to upload to YouTube. So I have just gone to doing lives until I can figure out why. Well, I'll be here when you get back. I'll be watching your videos. Yeah, so that's why I haven't been. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I don't get a lot of notifications. I have no idea what has been going on with that. Like, half of the people I'm subscribed to, the only way I find out that they have new videos or new content or new polls or whatever is I go to their YouTube page because I'm like, I haven't heard from anything from this person for a while. So I'm like, well, let me just go to their page. Oh, they have 6 new videos. Oh, great. Now I gotta watch 6 new videos. But I'm like, you know, we're expecting a snowstorm up here. We've been getting weather alerts since Thursday. Warning, winter storm coming, ice and snow and all that. Oh my god. We're supposed to be getting bad up here. They said it's supposed to be from tonight to Sunday night, but it hasn't started snowing yet. So, no. Um, where would that be? I want to say, I don't think we're north of PA, are we? Upstate New York. Yeah, please drive safe, hon. I definitely will be, uh, definitely will be thinking about you guys while I'm saying my bedtime prayers tonight. That you're safe and that the lights stay on and oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm making a what am I making? A scarf. Scarf. I'm telling you, my brain is getting to the point of time in the evening where my brain is just slowly like, okay, we're gonna turn off little bits at a time. Yeah, it's a scarf. It's out of the Red Heart Speckle. I think it's Red Heart Super Saver speckle yarn. It's the bubblegum speckle. So it's pretty. It's pink with all different splashes of color. It's pink. It's pretty. So one, two, three. I have to keep putting a stitch marker in the third chain because otherwise I'll never find it. I still what? Oh my god! Do we have a troll? Okay, hold on. We're gonna be doing some stuff here. Okay, how do I for it? Hold on, people. Hold on. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see if that did it. Yep. Yeah, it's hard to do that. It's hard to do that. I don't think I could practice that much self-control. I don't think. Oh, I don't have any mods. I had to deal with that myself. If somebody wants to be a mod, let me know. I will make you a mod right now. If I can figure out how to do it. I think I know how to do it because I think I almost pushed that button. I was trying to get rid of the troll. But yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can make you a mod. Hold on. Oh, Stephanie. Thank you guys. Hold on. Let me. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Hopefully I don't put anybody in timeout. Wait a minute. Okay. There we go. Does that work? Stephanie, do you have a blue dress now? Oh, Trish, you can always be a mod for me. Just let me know when you want to, Yep, yep. Stephanie's got on a blue dress. Alright. Alright, we're good. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to the, like, functions of lives. Because it's still, I'm just like, I don't want to hit the wrong button and put people in timeout. I don't want in timeout. Because I don't know how to get them back. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I've only done a couple lives, so. But, yep, that was good. Alright, we're good now. Ugh. Yeah. That is a very good idea. That is a very, very good idea. Um, why is this not doing what I want it to do? Okay. So what I'm going to do is when this when this live is ended and it's being uploaded, I'm gonna edit. I'm gonna edit it, and in the description box, I will put um, like my basic contact info. Like I am on Facebook. I don't know if you are, but I'll put a link to my Facebook, and you can message me on Messenger or whatever. I'm always on Messenger. Obviously my phone's been nonstop bedinking all night. Um, so if you want to do it that way, I'll also leave my email address if you want. Okay. So I will go get my Facebook link, and you can just hit whatchamacallit. Oh, I almost stabbed myself with a crochet hook. It slipped off my yarn and out of the loop on. Like, oh, oops. Oh. Yeah, so when this live ends, which I'm gonna be wrapping up here in a minute because I still have to cook dinner. Hopefully one of these times. Yeah, that wouldn't be good, would it, Stephanie? That wouldn't be good. Um, so maybe one of these times I will cook dinner a little earlier, and that way I could stay on a little longer. But for tonight, I still have to make tacos. So um, yeah, I'm gonna go do that and probably do another load of laundry. Yeah, I'm also gonna go back to this live to the chat and write down all the stuff you're saying because I will forget. So I'll go back to the live chat replay and write down all that so I don't forget. But I'm gonna get going, guys, and I just appreciate everybody that's been in here and that comes to my lives. Um, Trish, if you're still in here, I go live every Saturday at 4 p.m. So if your schedule's free, you're always welcome. All of you are always welcome. Anybody on my channel is always any of my subscribers. You guys are always welcome to my lives. And you know, yes, yes. Everybody have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And everybody have a great rest of the week. I will see you guys, everybody, next Saturday. And I hope everybody stays safe and stays well and healthy and just has a wonderful, wonderful time. And I will see you guys next Saturday, which is going to be the Frog It or Finish It, not Friday, but Frog It or Finish It Saturday. So I will. I will. Oh, Trish, that stinks. Oh. But I love you all. Thank you for coming. Don't forget the thumbs up. Bye.